How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Right now there's a machine built in 1977, billions of miles away from Earth, and it's coming to the end of its life. I'm not gonna lie. NASA engineers are preparing to trigger a high stakes all or nothing maneuver they're calling the Big Bang. And as you know, the Big Bang was the start of the universe. This has not got anything to do with that. It is a desperate top to bottom reconfiguration of Voyager 1, a spacecraft currently 15 billion miles from Earth. At this distance, it takes 23 hours for a single radio command to reach the probe, and another 23 hours to hear back. There's no undo button. Get it wrong and humanity's most distant creation goes silent forever. Get it right and we buy a few more years of life on the absolute edge of the universe. Okay, so when I first learnt about the Voyager mission, I was only 14 at the time. I was in my science lesson at school and the teacher was actually showing me some video footage and images that the probes were sending back. These were highly detailed at the time. Obviously this was in the mid-90s. And the other thing I was blown away was the fact that these probes weren't coming back to Earth. They were going to continue flying through interstellar space. And they're still doing that now, 30 years later from when I first learnt about it. So I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so this is the reality. Voyager 1 was never actually supposed to last this long. It's fulfilled its primary mission to photograph Jupiter and Saturn decades ago. But instead of shutting down, it just kept flying and it crossed into interstellar space back in 2012. It runs on a tiny nuclear generator powered by decaying plutonium. The main problem here, every single year it permanently loses about 4 watts of power. But when you're down to your last few drops of energy, 4 watts is actually quite a lot of energy to lose. On February the 27th, 2026, the JPL engineers sent a routine command to spin the spacecraft around. Instead of a smooth turn, Voyager's power levels spiked downwards, nearly triggering an automatic hardwired survival failsafe. To save the entire mission and the ship from freezing to death, NASA had to make a brutal choice. On April the 17th, they sent a kill command, and this was to shut down one of the instruments. This is called the Low Energy Charged Particles Experiment, or LECP. This thing went dark. It had been operating continuously for nearly half a century. Now it was turned off, just so the spacecraft could use that tiny bit of heat to keep its fuel lines from freezing solid. Out of 10 science instruments, only 2 have survived. A magnetometer and a plasma wave instrument. The power margins are now razor thin. If Voyager's fuel lines freeze, then the mission ends instantly and permanently. And this brings us to the Big Bang. This summer, JPL is attempting a coordinated, simultaneous shuffle of the spacecraft's entire power budget. They're going to swap out multiple power devices at the same time, powering down old hardware components and replacing them with lower power internal alternatives to establish a brand new equilibrium. Because the stakes are so high, NASA isn't testing this on Voyager 1 first. They're currently testing on its twin, which is Voyager 2. If Voyager 2 survives the procedure during the tests planned for May and June, engineers will execute the real Big Bang on Voyager 1 no earlier than July 2026. So only a couple of months away for this. Coming up in November of this year, Voyager 1 is projected to cross a threshold no human object has ever touched before. It will be exactly 1 full light day away from Earth. This is roughly 16 billion miles away from Earth. To put this into perspective, the Sun is only 8 light minutes away. But by November the 13th, Voyager 1 will be a whole light day away from Earth. At the moment, Voyager 1 is out there completely alone, broadcasting unique data about magnetic fields and cosmic rays that no other instrument can verify. If we lose its signal during the Big Bang maneuver, we won't get another look at this part of the universe for generations. Eventually, the physics will win, the power will drop too low, and the data will stop coming in. And a silent cold machine carrying a golden record of our existence will drift into the deep galaxy forever, passing a distant star in about 40,000 years. But right now, the engineers who manage it, most of whom weren't even born when it was launched, are still typing code for it. The goal is to push these twin probes into the 2030s. Voyager 1 is still moving, still fighting, and still whispering back everything it sees. Well, you're going to get the message back once every 23 hours. But obviously that time is going to extend as these probes get even further. Okay, one other thing, guys. If you're still watching the video now, fantastic. Thanks again for supporting the channel. If you haven't already, make sure you click the like and subscribe button. It really helps me out. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.